Hi, I beg for your subscription. I created my YouTube channel in 2012 and I only have 200 subscribers. If you can be able to subscribe to this channel, like this video, maybe leave a comment, or maybe if there's something that you see I did wrong, you can make a correction. I'm still happy. Any interaction with my channel, at least whatever boosts my channel, I'll be glad. Thank you so much. Hi everyone, I'm here to show you something quick. So many of us have been paying a lot of money to use Claude Code, but there's a repository I've got on GitHub which has actually helped me out. You can feel free to unsubscribe all your Claude Code expensive subscriptions, because I've used this and I've been able to build so many apps with it. And it's a free repository available online. Unfortunately, the process of setting it up has been quite difficult. And for so many people, they have been finding it difficult to use. Now, for me, who began using it earlier, I find it so easy because I'm able to just update 1 or 2 or 3 things and everything will be okay. So let me show you how you're going to set this up quickly. So I'm going to create a folder here on the desktop. So here we go. Let me call this free Claude demo. Okay, so the first step you're going to do, so let me just bring this to this screen. Click on this, copy that, right, open up your terminal. Now, as someone who uses item, I can just drag in a folder and hit enter instead of typing in cd things. So I'm going to git clone. Okay, I have my free Claude Code here. Let me open it in Visual Studio Code. All right. We just trust the authors. Okay, the first step we're going to take is we're going to make a copy of this .env.example to .env. So we're going to create our environment variables. Let me do that. So it's right here. So once we make a copy of that, there are quite a few changes we need to do. First thing is we need to create this NVIDIA NIM API key. So to do that, if you go into your README, you'll actually see all right, so the link is here, build.nvidia. So here you go. So you have to log in with your username and password. You'll need to create your key here. So you can click on generate API key, give it a name, give it a validity. You can choose to make it 12 months, 6 months, or it should never expire, custom amount of time. Then you generate your key, copy your key, and it's that key that you copy that you'll paste it here in the quotes. All right. Then also another setting that you have to change. Let me just put in what I entered. This here. Let me just close this out. So this, let me zoom in so you can see it very clearly. This is the setting that you need to change. You need to set it like this, and this should help you out. We are going to install UV. If you don't have UV installed, you can install UV using this this command here. Let me use my terminal. So you can use this. Once you hit enter, it will install it. Then you can do UV self-update. UV is a package manager for Python, and it's a very good one. And then it's also advisable to use a Python version 3.14. So you can type in something like UV Python install 3.14. That should install for the Python version 3.14. So I can go here, cd to to free Claude Code. Then I can say UV run UV conserver setup. So we set it to serve on port 8084. Now, when you do this, it will build for you free Claude Code, and then it's ready to be served at this port. Okay, so when you go here, when you look through this repository, you'll see Claude Code. When you click on that, you can go down and look for the version for your computer. I'm using a Mac, so I prefer to use this command, but you can use this on Windows. And you could also use npm package manager to install this, and that would help you so easily. So I already have Claude installed. So I will run Claude here after setting up environment variables for the current session, or you could choose to put it into your how do we call it, ZSHRC or into your path so that you can be able to just run when you run Claude local like the way I did it. And then once you do that, you can see that already here it has been accessed. So let me just say, yes, I trust this folder. And I can say, so here is our command: create a web app to help me manage my to-do list using Vite. Start by creating a tasks.md file and put in a checklist of what is to be done and check off whatever is completed. So let's run this. As you can see, we've waited so far 1 minute and 30 seconds and 97 tokens have been used. It has thought for 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. So it has created a tasks.md file. So let's just say yes, allow. Okay, the API request has failed, but most times just type in continue and it should do everything. Okay, now I need to approve this also. Okay, this requires approval. Let's load this up in our IDE. Yes, let's continue with this.
This is quite a long process. It takes really long to complete this. In this specific example, it took me about 40 minutes. But if I'd given this more context, it would have taken a shorter time. Because the more context you give it, the shorter time it will take to do everything. Most especially if you have described every kind of data that is going to be going in and going out. Those who do vibe coding, you know what I mean. This process took me approximately 40 minutes from the time of setting up free Claude Code up to when I was finally able to get the final app. It's quite a long process because in this case, my prompt didn't have a lot of context. I just made something generic just to show that it can actually interpret what you've done, and based off the data it was trained with, you can be able to create up something. So here is the final look of what it came up with. See how good it is. If I'd told it all, I mean everything it was supposed to use, maybe it was supposed to use TypeScript, maybe it was supposed to use Tailwind, CSS and all that kind of thing, everything would have been far much quicker. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. My channel has spent so many years and I only have 200 subscribers. If you see this video, please, and you've reached this level, please subscribe. Please subscribe.